Good afternoon, everyone. How y'all doing today? It's Christine Trainer talking to you live from New Westminster, British Columbia, Canada. How's everyone doing as I check out and fix my webcam? Let's hope we don't have too many spooky things going on today, right? And today is day 136 of my everyday journey. And I'm here. I said I come here every day, and I come here every day, day 136, carry on to further. And you know what I want to talk about? I talk about how reading has expanded my personal development. And why I say that is because even though I do like going on YouTube, I'm back again. Even though I like going on YouTube and watching a lot of videos, enjoying a variety of different mentors, and learning and experiencing and what they had to say, especially about everyday living, staying positive, sticking to your goals, time management, as well as understanding who I am as a person, enlightenment, intuition, spirituality, all kinds of good stuff you can see on YouTube. And there's so many lovely mentors out there that can show me about this. I still like to read, and I read from time to time. And believe it or not, I finally finished this book, The Power of Now, by Eckhart Tolle. Oh, wow. It really gave me a lot of aha moments. It talked about who we are within ourselves, talking about our inner body and our outer body, and how we can combine the two as one, how we can enlighten ourselves within ourselves, to not be angry. They talked about anger, about living in the now, understanding the now, who we are, and not let the past be the past, let the future be the future, and let the now be the now. Because the future will end up being the now, right? And I love that. They talked about, oh my God, I just love this book. I do recommend it, guys. If you want an interesting reading about a guide to spiritual enlightenment, I'm going to try to check out some more of his other books. And he also gives you suggestions as well. And I'm going to check out some other books. I highly recommend this one, guys. It was good because it showed me something about myself. It showed me about understanding harsh situations and how you can take the situations and make them into a positive thing, and not like you're kind of accepting situations in life, and you're surrendering to them in a different way. You're understanding the situations as they are in your life, and you're taking steps to understanding the situation and how you can overcome the challenges of the situations, and how you like for example, at the moment I have a really bad allergy issue. Okay, and we must say hello to our little Etta. She's hanging with me in this wonderful little blip. Sorry, quick little distraction, which I think is good because she's enjoying herself, and I just love my distraction sometimes. And see, I'm welcoming that distraction because I should see her. She's beautiful. So, as you can see, I have a lot of congestion and chest issues, and it's a lot to do with the beautiful springtime. Now, I've actually accepted this over this past couple of years because I've actually had some issues that have bothered me really bad. So I sort of take them as understanding and get through them in a peaceful way, where I'm trying to clear my sinuses every day through deep breathing and understanding. And when I have a warm shower, and I'm actually going to go to a lot of drugs and get some really good stuff to help my nasals. That's it. I'm going to understand it and realize this is how my body is at the moment, and not be mad about it, be pissed off, accepting it for what it is. It's like I have really bad knee issues, right? And some days it can be really horrible, but I've actually accepted the fact that I have knee issues and I have to live my life with these knee issues, and I take steps to alleviate it. Like I have this wonderful CBD balm I put on my knees. I go to my recumbent bike and have a quick workout. So that's accepting and surrendering the situation and understanding it and living in the now. So a sense of enlightenment within myself. And the fact that I still do my deep breathing meditation every day, sometimes twice a day. Like here it is. It actually helps my here's how I do it. I'm going to just give you examples. So I might close my eyes, but I want to show you. I go in with the good, positive feelings. Out with the negative. In with the good. Out with the negative. And I do that on a regular basis. He was talking about it, but I actually still do it. But the fact that he was talking about deep breathing and doing a variety of meditations and thinking about wonderful affirmations each day, which I do, to help keep our mind positive and focused within ourselves, be happy within ourselves, like I do my self-love in the mirror. To love ourselves for who we are at the moment in our life, to not worry about the past or the future, and to love our partner who we are with and who he is in all their flaws. And if somebody online is bothering you, even if it's a person of business, to accept them for who they are and to speak to them in a peaceful way, whether they want to continue your friendship or not is up to them. And to not let other things bother you so much, and to live within the now in an enlightenment with who you are, and do that every single day. So this was a good book. I have more to say about that. That was my thoughts about it. Oops. And then again, I'm accepting my fuzzy wuzzy until I eventually get better. And my last book I read, which I thought was great. These things I'm doing now, this reading I'm doing now, is to help me as I journey to continue with my self-development. My self-development journey is ongoing and continuing, and the reading is a part of it too. And the last book I read was Design Your Next Chapter by Debbie Jarvis, which was How to Realize Your Dreams and Reinvent Your Life. And this was very good too, because it was exactly coinciding in what I'm doing. I started a new adventure. I started a new path in my life, which was online marketing. And this was good to read about it. And that was like January. And then I finally it took me a while to read this because I was doing so much stuff online. I was doing a lot of research, self-development, online, which was YouTubing. But I finally decided to finish this book. That's why I decided every day I'm going to read an hour each day. Now, the next one is On Yourself, Get Out of Your Head and Into Your Life by Gary John Bishop. And I have a goal to read this within 7 days, between 1 to 7 days. So I read a teeny bit of it, and I'm going to read you the beginning of it just for a second, okay, guys? To the reason why I decided to read this one for my ongoing personal development. Now, I'm just going to read the beginning of it. And I'm going to just read a little bit to show you why I wanted to read this book, because it looked really interesting. I actually I just saw it once, and I wanted to read it. And lo and behold, I have a wonderful person who's in my life, a friend of mine, who's also reading the same book. I'm sure he read it already, but I'm understanding it. I'd like to understand what he thinks about it. It's called, This is a Conversational Slap from the Universe to Wake You Up to Your True Potential to yourself and get spectacularly into your life. I'm going to just read a couple minutes from chapter 1. Have you ever felt like a hamster on a wheel, furiously churning your way through life, but somehow going nowhere? All the while, you're caught in a loop of constant internal chatter and judgment that never stops. A little voice tells you that you are lazy or stupid or not good enough. You won't even notice the degree to which you believe it or are drained by it. You'll just be spending your days working to overcome the stresses and strains, trying to live your life at various points, facing the resignation that if you can't get your ass off this damn wheel, maybe you're never going to get to where you want in life. Maybe that happiness you're after, or the weight you want to lose, or the career or relationship you crave will remain just out of reach. And it says these pages are dedicated to those who experience the self-defeating monologue, the endless stream of doubt and subterfuge that limits and tastes every day of this life, and tastes everyday life. This is a conversational slap from the universe to wake you up to your true potential to yourself and get spectacularly into your life. So let's get this thing started in the right place. There are two, and then he continues on, and I'll read some of that. Maybe I'll read a bit of it today. You never know. But that's the one I'm reading. So it should be interesting, because I'm on that little wheel. I'm on that hamster wheel, turning. But I am finding ways. And this is part of it, by reading for my personal development, understanding. So this is the next one. So guys, I'm going to read it within 7 days. So if I end up finishing it off, I'll let you know how it is. How's that? I decided to do this on YouTube because this is more of my everyday journey, right? And after that, I have another book. And after that, it's Girl Stop Apologizing by Rachel Hollis, a shame-free plan for embracing and achieving your goals. So this is what I'm on right now. I'm on a wheel and understanding enlightenment and spirituality and understanding who I am and how I'm continuing on with my path of online marketing. And this is a part of it. This is part of my personal development to enhance and enrich my knowledge each day during my journey of personal development, reading. So guys, if you're not a big reader, that's fine. See, my books are not thick. They're just small, simple books where I can read. That's my start, because I haven't read much for a long time. This is my year of reading too. You see, this is a new year for me. I'm changing my life in such a way. And so this is what I wanted to tell you about. this is what I wanted to let you know, that each day I read, each time I read a new book on how to enlighten myself, to encourage myself, to understand spirituality, to help me with everyday life, to help me carry on to my new journey of online marketing. It's a reason for personal development. It helps my brain. I start to learn new things. I start to enrich myself. So when I go online and learn a new system or whatnot, I'm understanding it more because I've read a little bit about what I wanted to talk about. So there you go. That's a good thing to do. So if you guys, I do encourage a bit of reading. Now, I haven't done it for a while, so this is a new thing for me. But I actually am enjoying it because I'm really learning an awful lot about me and who I am and how I really want to understand more. And even though I'm 59, it doesn't matter what your age is. Reading a book, you can even go out and buy a small little book with even less. You buy maybe one that's less. Just go out and get a couple of light books, little pamphlet books or whatever, and read a little bit. Take yourself a couple, 2, 3 days. If it's a half an hour a day, if it's an hour a day, it's your decision how much you want to read. But I really encourage doing a little bit of reading because it will help expand your knowledge of who you are and how you can deal with life situations better and how your mind is becoming more in tune with reality and everything else around you and how you're giving yourself a good dose of personal development. Even if you're not a person, what I'm doing, personal development is perfect. It's a good thing to do each day of your life because you're learning and you're understanding, you're growing. I mean, I'm going to go on my recumbent bike. I'll probably do some online personal development with some stuff on YouTube. We'll see. Or I might just watch a movie for an hour and a half and just get out of my zone a bit because I really had to read. Read this book from cover to cover, and every time I read it, I understood everything he was saying, and it gave me some enlightenment. It gave me some understanding, and I was reading it. There's also Audible books. If you guys do not like reading, Audible books online, they're everywhere. Right? You can Google it, find out. You can get some free ones probably to enjoy. That's another way of understanding. But I like the idea of reading every day because it does enrich my life. It helps with positive thinking, helps me every day. Audible books, if you're not a big reader, get smaller books, get a library card, read some books, and you can always take the books back so you don't have too many books hanging on. But I like the idea of having the books near me. But I do have a library card, guys. So with the library card means lots of interesting reading too. And that way I won't have too much clutter because I'm going to buy myself a little bookshelf and put the books on there. I'm thinking of getting a little bookshelf by my computer. And every time I read a book, I'll put it on the shelf. And it's been read. That's what I'm thinking of doing because right now I have 4 little books. So that's cool. And that's my decision to constantly read a book an hour a day. And so far it's been 3 days and I've read 3 days. Now I'm going to keep this up. Now if I miss a day here and there, I'll go back to it as much as I can. Because I have my schedule. I have a written schedule of things I do every day. I write down what I want to do every day. And so if I don't completely do everything, it has to be put to the next day. And eventually I get to it. But the first things on my list I do every day. Now I know I'm going back to my list because I'm reading everything I'm doing. I'm checking off everything I'm doing for the day. And I have my calendar of things I do every day. I stick to my every day. I stick to my gratitude, affirmations, meditation, and my self-love in the morning. To look at myself and give myself the love that I need to help me get through each day. And that's my life. But the reading, guys, I really encourage you, read something. Even if it's in a big book, even if it can take you forever, read a little bit each day. Expand your mind and your knowledge. Even if it's a fun little fiction, taking you away from something. That's enjoyable too. Right now, I'm talking about improving my life. And those are the books I'm probably for the next few more months. I might even do it for this year. A lot to do self-improvement, spirituality, intuition, understanding about what I want to do with my life. So that's what I'm doing, guys. So that's my take today. I hope you enjoyed it. Reading to enhance my personal development each day. Okie dokie. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Keep coming back. I'd love to have more subscribers. I love to you all. I hope you enjoyed day 136. And now tomorrow's day 137. So I'll see you tomorrow on day 137. Read a book. It helps your development. It helps your personal development. To that end, as I like to always say, make today a great day in your everyday journey, as I do, as I'm doing every day. Bye.